3, 2, 1. Wacca Doodle.
Wackadoodle.
That sucked. What up? What up? I'm OscDaBoss. That's Anthony. He's playing the game Norse Plams.
Hello.
Hello. Let's go. Let's tickle ass.
To bubble as a mockingbird.
Yeah. Is this like the? Oh yeah, it's the boss, isn't it?
Yeah, another boss. There's bosses in each of the lands.
Yeah. Pulling his ass. Look at him
Yeah.
go. Anyway,
He's-
let's put. Oh wow.
There we go.
My mother in the morning.
That doesn't sound good.
Speaking of
But,
your mother, Anthony said he wanted to talk about, because I've been hogging the episodes for quite a bit. So, pretty much, Anthony said he wanted to talk about. What do you want to talk about, Anthony?
Well,
You
that
suck.
never happened. But what I talk about is that now now Sonic has a lot of eyes on him now because of the recent game footage and everything.
Yeah.
And I think I just want to give my thoughts on that as well as my opinions on the series as a whole.
I have some thoughts on that game footage too, if you don't mind me adding as well.
I know, of course. And be warned, there will be hot takes. Well, I don't know about hot takes, but you know.
There'll be hot cakes too.
Yes, hot cakes. Well,
Alright, so where to begin?
I think it's more. I think we should, start with how I became interested in the franchise.
Straight to the beginning then. Alright.
Well, the thing is, I grew up with what many people call the dark age of Sonic games,
Oh yeah?
which was basically back in the mid to late 2000s.
Uh-oh. You know what game was released then?
There was. I can list all the games now. There was
What?
Chicken
Chicken?
butt? Chicken butt?
Anyway, Shadow. Wait, what are you talking about? Shadow the Hedgehog was a masterpiece.
Of course. Well, what the fuck? Why they?
What?
I did not do well here. I didn't get the second one.
Cringe.
King. But yeah, there was that game. There was the Sonic 06, Sonic and the Secret Rings, Unleashed, and Black Knight.
Black Knight.
Wow, you really started a lot.
Well, I saw gameplay for that because the concept intrigued me of like Sonic with swords, and it's just like I think it's the classic example of like just because two things are cool separately doesn't mean they're cool together, you know?
I mean, I thought it was pretty. When I played it, I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe after we play it again, but honestly, the gameplay was pretty decent for what
Yeah.
it was.
It looked quite weird. It was very on the rails. Once again, I haven't played much Sonic games myself, but I know of it. So
It's well, the thing is though, they improved. The first on rails game was Sonic and the Secret Rings, and that game is awful. It's so badly controlled. Black Knight improved on it way more.
Mm.
And also, it's like the best written Sonic game, and the last one to actually have a decent story.
Really, the last one?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, you think Sonic Colors had a good story? Of course not.
Wow. Yeah.
That game's mid.
I heard the gameplay's good.
I didn't like it too much. It was too much 2D for my taste.
Really, but Anthony, it was so good because Sega put the wisps in like every single game ever after that one.
After that,
Almost as if the wisps were the reason it was good and not, you know. You did.
no, I think, in my opinion, yeah, I know. It's just in terms of the gameplay, I thought the level design in that game was way too blocky and everything. I didn't enjoy it that much as a kid, and I don't enjoy it now.
I wanted to play it. I asked my mum for it, but we just never got around to getting it. Who knows? Maybe if I got it, I would have become a dirty Sonic fan like Anthony. Ugh.
I hate Sonic fans.
You are one though.
Well, I don't really. To be a Sonic fan, you have to just make arguments on the internet all the time.
What are we doing right now?
We're not arguing.
Not yet. We are. So, alright. What is your favorite Sonic game? I should ask you.
Sonic Unleashed by far.
And here comes the first argument.
No. Oh, for God's sake!
Why do his shoes grow spikes?
You know,
Are
aesthetic.
his shoes part of him? Because that was a theory. Also, I will say, Sonic Unleashed, that opening cutscene was some of the coolest shit I've ever watched. Holy shit, that looks so good.
That's one of the cleanest cutscenes ever.
Yeah.
And the story was great. The gameplay, I don't care honestly, the Werehog was great. I liked it a lot.
I've heard bad things about the Werehog sections, but I've heard the Sonic sections were good.
Oh, Sonic sections were amazing. It's just that
Makes you wonder, maybe they should. What if they just made a whole game where it was just Sonic? That'd be crazy.
that's what they've been doing for the past decade. No, but the Werehog is
That's
like
the joke.
you can't just like skip sections of it easily. It's not like requiring you to fight enemies for half an hour or something. They over-exaggerate a lot.
Alright, different thing then. What's your hated Sonic game? Most hated?
Forces.
Alright, that's
But-
fair.
Of course, that's not a hot take. Now, I mean, everyone was saying like, "Oh, it's okay," but now I think everyone has started really hating because they realized.
I
there's
hate
so
shit
many
that's
problems.
okay. 06 is so bad it's good, right?
And also, it is bad and good, but there's also
It's no
genuinely good
use!
stuff in there.
Yeah,
But-
I'm gonna deny that.
But with Forces, I don't even call it mid. It's just bad.
Yeah.
What I would call mid is Colors and Lost World, not
Yeah.
Forces.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I don't mean to like, because I'm a Mario fan, Anthony's a Sonic fan. Lost World is, I've seen it, Lost World is blatantly like just a
I
Mario
agree.
ripoff.
I agree completely.
From like the Super Mario Galaxy style, like world design to how that. I'm sorry, Zavok looks exactly like like he's designed
he
clearly
does.
to be
He looks
Bowser.
exactly like it.
Like it's just,
And they keep shoehorning that stupid villain to every single game after that.
yeah,
Like, he's not mildly interesting at all.
yeah.
Just Bowser copy, like you said.
And he's quite threatening and like menacing and like plotting and shit, which like kind of goes against his character design. You'd think he'd be like more angrier. I don't. He's designed
More
weirdly as
comic
well.
angry.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you know, Sonic Team can't write good stories anymore.
The idea of him is cool. That's about it, really.
I mean, to be honest, I don't really like even the idea of Lost World, to be honest.
Really?
I don't know, I just think it was really mediocre.
Hmm.
And I hated the writing in it. I hated the writing in Colors. I hated the writing in
Critters!
Forces. The only good game that came out in this decade is Generations, and even then the story was mid.
Yeah. I've heard the story
It's just-
Generations wasn't the focus.
It's the only thing people like about that game is the gameplay, which, to be fair, is very good.
Yeah. Forces had like it had like so many inconsistencies as well. Like it's
Oh
clear,
yeah, like we mentioned before, classic Sonic.
yeah, not from from a different time, not a different dimension.
I'll tell you this: when I first saw the trailer for Sonic Forces and I saw that classic Sonic was in it,
Yeah.
I wanted to kill myself.
Uh,
I was thinking, oh great, they're relying on this crutch now.
she great. Infinite
So I
as
knew
well. He was like
Yeah.
comically like anime evil. Then it turns
Yes.
out the whole reason just like I'm not weak.
I'm
Where?
weak! See, that's what. See,
It
here's
just
another reason.
it just turns him from like comically evil to like kind of pathetic, honestly. Like
Yeah, just because Shadow bullied you? Come on, man.
he's done worse to worse people.
I mean, let's bring an example, Mephiles.
Yeah.
He was a great villain. I'm gonna say that right now.
Yeah, it's certainly a lot more interesting, I'd say.
Like, I think he's the only Sonic villain that's actually pure evil.
Mm.
At least he was interesting.
Then of course they did the funny at the end of Forces, which spoilers, I guess, but it's just like, oh what? We beat the bad guy. Oh what? Dr. Eggman final boss fight again? Whoa,
Oh.
that's crazy.
He was the final boss for everything.
Yeah. As well
Wow,
as
plot
Lost World
twist.
too.
Yeah, and Generation. Well, of course, Generation has to be expected, but in the
Yeah.
Colors, well.
Yeah.
I
Well,
just
to be
find
fair,
these past-
Colors he was like the main villain of. There wasn't like a
Oh,
secondary
I know. Yeah, not really.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bruh.
But the thing is, I feel like with these past decade of games, oh, even talking about Boom, that shit was ugh.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
But this past decade of games has just been lacking in any kind of soul.
Hmm.
This was really, I don't know. That's
There
why
has
I
been
pref-
Soul with Mania.
Yeah, but it's made by.
I've actually played Mania. Very good.
I haven't played Mania, but I'm sure it's really good because it's made by actual fans.
Yeah, people that actually
And
care about the fucking game.
it's a 2D Sonic game, so at least it will do well critically anyway.
Yeah.
Let's go on to
Because
Sonic and Rough
Anthony, why is that?
because 3D games are much more mixed.
Is it? Would you say it's because Sonic had a rough transition to 3D?
I know it's played off as a meme now, but to be fair, there is some truth. There is truth in that statement, but it's not for the reason you think, because Sonic Team had absolute hell trying to develop Sonic Adventure.
Yeah.
Or like try and make the first 3D Sonic game, because there were bombs, like Sonic Schoolhouse.
What?
That was a game.
Sonic Schoolhouse. What's that?
We don't talk about that.
I've not actually heard of that. This is intriguing.
It's basically it's exactly how you think it is. A schoolhouse.
No way.
Yep. But Sonic Adventure.
Oh
people say,
no! Oh
my.
my.
Looking at...
That's the next Wacca Doodle game. What the fuck?
Yes.
That's like Baldi's Basics, but like shit.
Exactly. Look.
I will say it's. You killed him.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing
I'll
anything.
Kill him again.
I'll kill him again.
Yeah, he was.
I say I hate to like make the comparison to Mario, but when Mario was the first to go to 3D, right, and that was borderline I say it was revolutionary when he did. So.
I mean, so was Sonic Adventure, to be honest.
Well,
like, it was great.
Let's see. This is the first disagreement. Go on.
No, but at the time, they really liked the momentum-based physics, and it was one of the first games, apart from like Metal Gear Solid, obviously, to have like an actual tangible story within it, even if it wasn't presented the best.
That's good. Yeah, you're right.
But
Mario was the first to make it like a purely 3D game.
Yeah, I admit Mario was definitely a lot more revolutionary in terms of that aspect, but you know.
No, I understand what you mean.
I completely disagree with people saying, "Oh, Sonic Adventure aged so badly. It's such a bad game." I played through it recently. Still,
there's actual heart and passion in that story. Like it's not...
Adventure 2 as well. You know, heart, passion in the story. Although I will say I prefer Adventure 1's gameplay over Adventure 2's.
Faker.
Of course, it's corny, but you know,
the ultimate life form.
Yeah, Oscar, you seem to. Whenever I mention the word Sonic Heroes, you always seem to break into
Sonic Hero. It does bang though.
You really like that? It's a banging. Here's the thing. The only thing that's consistent with Sonic games is that they're banging songs.
Oh yeah, the music in Sonic is fucking awesome.
I will say Sonic 06 has one of my favorite video game soundtracks ever.
Yeah. Sure, it can be corny sometimes, but I love it, man.
Have you ever played Sonic Heroes?
I have not played. I've played very few Sonic games.
Name them then.
That 2D Sonic. You know the 2D Sonic game that had Sonic and Blaze the Cat on the cover?
Oh, Sonic Rush. That's a good pick.
Yeah, that was my first Sonic game, and then Mania.
So
That's
just those two.
Actually, does the Mario Kart ripoff of Sonic count?
Oh, you mean like Sonic All Stars Racing transformed or something?
Why the fuck is he driving a car? He can run like 10 times faster.
It's stupid, but to be honest, with the car racing games and the Olympic games, I had so much fun with them.
Oh yeah, I played Mario and Sonic in the Olympics. That was fun.
That was so good.
I remember looking at the Sonic thinking like, because at the time I only knew like fucking Tails and Knuckles. Like, who are these guys? They got a crocodile in Sonic. They got Eggman. They got Eggman.
They got Black Sonic. What?
Shadow. Shadow's cool. I don't care.
I'll say that. I'll tell you all the Sonic games I've played.
Oh yeah, go on.
I haven't played any 2G games.
Okay.
So Sonic Adventure, Adventure 2, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic 06, Secret Rings, Unleashed, Black Knight, Colors, Generations, Lost World, Forces. So most of the 3D games.
Generations looks really good. I actually want to try out it.
It is pretty good. I will recommend it.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
It is a very nice. It's a good homage to the
OG.
Like the OG games.
Yeah.
With let's talk about Shadow the Hedgehog. That was
you know what?
Guilty pleasure.
I have props to them just for trying that shit out and just giving him a fucking gun. Like I respect it. I'm not gonna lie.
I it's so funny.
It's so goofy, but you can't help but love it, you know.
Yeah, I can't hate the game at all.
In this one, Sonic is beating up and Shadow is the main character. There's evil alien. And Shadow is evil or not. That's the thing. They didn't have like multiple endings.
Here, evil. Here. The edgy songs. Those were back in the day.
They didn't have like multiple endings too.
Yeah, it did.
That's interesting.
One of my favorite lines, one of my favorite endings is that Shadow is trying to be a good guy, and the last second he fucking turns on Sonic just because he says, "I wanted to be the most powerful hedgehog in the world." I laugh so hard.
I am the ultimate life form. There can only be one Sonic.
So I don't know what to think about the game. It's funny.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
What's your favorite Sonic
gameplay...
villain? Oh, sorry. Gameplay.
Sonic villain is Sonic villain Mephiles.
Right. Okay. What's your most hated villain?
Hate. I don't really hate. I mean, in terms of lost potential, definitely Infinite.
Oh yeah, Infinite had potential.
Oh, there is. You need to put the mortal.
He's just so edgy. Oh my gosh.
He's not like cool edgy like Shadow.
You made Shadow look like a fucking. What's something that's smooth and doesn't have any edges? A circle. I don't know.
Yeah.
I say he's a pizza cutter Infinite. All edge, no point.
No, he's all style, no substance, basically. Yeah. But with Mephiles, he's so diabolically evil. Like he's not even like comedic. It's kind of he's a menacing villain.
Yeah.
And he worked really well with Shadow in Sonic 06.
Yeah.
I know this comes off as like me saying, "Oh, Sonic 06 isn't as bad as people say it is." It's a terrible game, objectively.
Oh yeah. But there are good moments in it.
Yeah, definitely very good.
There's clearly like, for what happened with the gameplay, there's at least some modicum of like ideas and dare I say passion in the story. No?
Of course, definitely in terms of the story. Apart from Sonic's story, we don't talk about that one. It was like Elise.
Anthony really doesn't like the fact that Sonic gets pussy. Like you just like no, not my Sonic, you know.
Shadow and Silver story in that game was great. Yeah. It's just the sad shame that Sonic's one just ruined everything.
Yeah. So speaking of Shadow, you mentioned the gameplay of Shadow before I cut you off rudely. I thought you should.
Yeah, it's decent. It's not too bad.
I like the gun.
He shoots with the gun, yes. Yeah. Basic. He shoots with the gun. You can just homing attack shit and it'll be fine, but I don't know.
This reminds me of Sonic. What do you think of Sonic's friends?
Sonic's stupid friends. You shouldn't even play as them. Just have Sonic there.
I think I really like the idea of them. If like, for example, in Forces, that they just became so one note.
Of course. You have.
Otherwise, I'd like. Have you? Sorry, continue.
You have Tails.
I keep interrupting. Sorry.
Tails, Sonic sidekick who's very geeky. That's about it.
Yeah.
You have
Knuckles, oh yeah.
Dumb strong guy. He doesn't even protect the Master Emerald anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't even do that anymore. What does he do?
Just lays about now.
Rouge's generic sexy lady.
Shadow is just generic edgy boy now.
Amy's generic girl next door.
Fangirl.
Yeah. Fucking, I don't know.
I don't know about Silver. I don't know about. I don't know about Silver. He hasn't. Other characters haven't really been portrayed too much.
Yeah. It's no use.
He hasn't really been represented too much.
Take
so I don't think you could say he's been flanderized.
Yeah.
Guys, look how rude Oscar is.
Sorry. I was saying as well. Remember Tails? Like when he's trying to fix Omega, and then Chaos rolls up on him. He's like literally spreads his ass cheeks to Chaos. Like Sonic, help me! Like on his, that actually kind of pissed me off. Like
that pissed me off too.
Tails has done some shit. Like he's not. That was honestly some of the most pathetic shit I've ever seen in my life. That made me genuinely.
You know what's even.
What?
You know what that made this scene even worse? He fought at a more advanced level of chaos in Sonic Adventure.
Yeah, and it's just it makes. There are very few things in life that are so pathetic that it genuinely pisses me off. Like that is one of them. And as well, by the way, also a great thing when Sonic comes from the fucking portal, classic Sonic, bops Chaos. That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
Like we don't even get a chaos boss
marketing.
fight, which is so fucking
also-
weird. We don't even
Metal
get a.
Sonic.
Yeah.
Metal Sonic was just like a silly little boss fight for Classic.
And he was so big. Why did they make him so big? They
Same with Infinite
They
as
did a
well.
Carnage. They just made him so fucking. He's not that big.
And Shadow, it was just a clone of him, and it just comes in, and
He's like chaos
fake
control.
He's just like, that's a fake, and that's all he does.
Yeah.
At least they didn't fuck him up too much in that game.
Yeah, you mentioned that they did him justice somewhat in that
Well,
game.
not justice, he
But
was
they didn't fuck him up. I mean,
they didn't fuck him up. He was just okay. Like, it was nowhere near as good as like 06.
have you seen Sonic Forces rewritten, where a guy rewrote Sonic Forces?
Yeah, I have. I like that one.
Yeah. The whole
That's very
idea of
good.
like that Sonic boss fight being like, you know, in that forest place where they first have their first showdown,
Oh yeah.
like in Adventure, like it goes back to that, and they do that and they redo that. Like that's such a cool
Oh.
idea.
Yeah.
Because like as well, like the Phantom Ruby, I feel like it really wasn't used like
To its full. Yeah,
to
exactly.
its full potential. Like screw just like past villains, you could bring back past locations and you'd have an excuse to,
Yeah.
you know? And sure, like don't like obviously like, oh, but Generations did that. Generations brought back like the past like as it was. You could like bring it back as like, you know, an updated version even, you know? Like how they've changed.
Exactly.
Or better yet, don't even bring it back, like, cause like it's like you could go around the world, you can see how Eggman's take over the world had affected, you know, just
Random life, shouldn't basically. Yeah.
Gosh, that story is dripping with missed potential. I fucking swear.
That's why. I guess you can see why I hate Sonic
Yeah.
Forces a lot.
Yeah,
I hate that.
it
so
could have been
bad.
so good, but it just wasn't at all.
Like those, it's not that. Like Sonic 06's missed potential is in the gameplay mostly, because.
Yeah.
But with Forces, there's nothing good. There's almost nothing good about
Oh,
it.
the gameplay it's so automated as well.
Yeah,
Like at
it's
least
just
at least in 06 you could like you're in control of Sonic.
You can fuck shit up easily, and you can have fun with it.
Yeah.
But like, move analog stick, press X button.
Yeah.
Well done, partner. Fuck me.
Together we can show the world what we can do.
The soundtrack was also a lot more mediocre. I didn't like the soundtrack too much.
Less bangers than there are boppers.
Apart from there was the remix to Sonic Adventure 2 thing that I quite liked though, so that was the only thing I liked.
Right. So that's part one of the Sonic rant, I guess, because Anthony's still got a lot more fuel.
Oh yeah, you know, I'm like gasoline.
Okay, so see you guys in the next one, I guess. So adios.
Bye bye.